Hey there YouTube, I am the Caffeinated Dad. I also occasionally stream over on Twitch, link in the description below. Today I'm going to be talking about what the rush build is and why it is so damn effective. I'll cover step by step what the build will focus on, its objectives, and where it is best applied, and then I will do my best attempting it in a player versus player match. Check the timestamps down below to jump ahead to specific parts. Let's get rushing. The objective of the build is to create a sizable warband by the end of 801 or early 802. This requires quite a bit of economic min-maxing as the build requires a decent amount of crowns. This means generally floating on just enough food to survive and wood to create the required buildings. This build also has less emphasis on stone and upgrading and more of an emphasis on getting those lore bonuses. The build also requires you to have 4 or more buildings of war, training camps, shield bearer camps, or axe thrower camps, to convert on time. When you are ready to attack, the play is to convert as many villagers as you can into your warband, and you can imagine that that costs quite a significant amount of crowns. From what I've seen, 400 plus is a good number to aim for. This also requires being able to see the target's territory, if not their town hall, and generally having a clear path forward to minimize any casualties getting there. The reason it is so effective is because it catches the enemy clan in a spot where they are not prepared to deal with a large incoming attack of warband units. It also appears that in higher ranked team matches, this is commonplace on both sides. Both teams will focus on having a strong military ready to attack or to defend. Obviously, with higher rank comes a greater awareness and timing within the game, not to mention coordination with other players is better. Teamwork makes the dream work, as your teammates make this build shine. The idea is that your teammates have scouted for you and in a sense helped clear the path forward, while also supporting with a few units of their own. Another reason you'll see the rush build in team matches is that knocking out a single opponent from the game makes the match an insurmountable hill to overcome, if not impossible. But once one enemy is removed, the others usually leave the match, granting you the win. In free-for-all, it has to be mentioned that domination is still the most common victory condition target. However, it is a less emphasis on a rush, so to speak. From what I can tell, the focus is on building up a decent lore tree, resource production, and then focusing on scouting nearby enemy clans. Rushing for an all-in is not practical, as it leaves you incredibly vulnerable and weakened by putting all of your efforts into removing a single clan when there are still many other clans to deal with. This could potentially put you far behind other clans in development. So of course any clan can technically do a rush build, but in my opinion, and no surprise to most, the Wolf clan does it the best. Their emphasis on military strength and benefits for being aggressive play right into this build method. Their ability to pull out the overpowered unit in the Berserker, their relic which allows them to summon 3 white wolves at the cost of 150 food, and of course their lore tree allowing to support military aggression by granting crowns on kills, healing after decolonization, and their conqueror lore which allows them to destroy towers incredibly quickly. Having the support from an ally can make them perform at peak condition, while the Wolf clan is supplementing their food and crowns by clearing tiles for themselves or for their allies. Their ally can focus on scouting for the Wolf clan, and then supporting with whatever military they can generate when it's time to attack. Honorable mention here, the Bear clan. Because of their increased resistance during winter and their very tough unit, the Shield Maiden, they can have a sly attack during winter where the enemy clan may be a bit weaker due to their reduction. Now, this may be mitigated by the Fur Coats lore, but even at that point, the Bear clan still has a 10% resistance during that time period. Also, their clearing capabilities with Kaija has a massive benefit because she can definitely take a beating. Lore trees play an integral part of how your rush build will go. Almost specifically, it will have you building down the military tree lore, ideally getting to the final row. For the Wolf clan, I feel the early 802 mark works best. Starting out with Weaponsmith, spoils of war for crown generation. Plunder, as you will likely have to decolonize at least one tile. However, there is some argument for having different military units and using the military strategy, but that can be user preference. Invader, which is the mandatory military lore for increasing the speed of decolonization, but also to deal with other clans' defensive towers. If time allots, you should be able to get legendary heroes, which buffs the Berserker, Option for the last one is fur coat so that you can continue clearing enemy tiles during the winter. For the bear clan, I like this build. Weaponsmith to start, Protector of the Land to assist with some happiness, and Shield Mastery, as the plan is to utilize shield bearers as your main military force. Then Legendary Heroes to buff your shield maiden. Lastly, if time allots, Military Strategy to offer a bit of damage. The bear clan can be in a unique position that they can actually attack during the winter of 801 to 802 for a bit of surprise damage and pressure. Okay, so with all of that said, let's see how it does against other players. I'll attempt my best effort to rush as the Wolf Clan against unknown players in a 2v2. It's a longer match, so I separated it from this video to keep this one concise. You can view my attempt at the rush build by clicking the tag above or clicking the link in the description below. As always, I am the Caffeinated Dad, and I will see you guys around.